I'm Elizabeth Osborne, and I graduated with a Master's of Arts in Psychology. I've been a domestic violence and sexual assault advocate and peer counselor for many years, and I've been fighting the battle against people being harmed since the 70s. And I watched a therapist in our office working with children who were traumatized, and watched a little child hiding under a table before he ever saw her. And within 2 weeks, he was running down the hallway happy, and I just went, I want to do that. I want to be able to do that. I want to be there for those kids. Because it was long distance, I couldn't just say, oh, where'd you find that? How'd you find that? I had to really dig in books. I had to really learn research. I had to really push myself in many, many ways. Resource people that I would not have seen in school otherwise in a in-house program. So I found it very effective. It made me call, talk to the mentors during office hours. It made me email a lot. And I got to rely on my academic advisor very much for support. Kathleen was fantastic, just really supported me. And when I saw that last paper, I was just like, oh, no, you didn't tell me I was going to have to do this. And everybody's like, you can do it. You can do it. So I even drew from my family, anybody who'd done anything large, and said, how do you get this done? And so I think it has helped me in many, many ways. Big projects at work. I just wrote a grant for chat grant for children who've been traumatized for $125,000, and hopefully we'll get it. Because they were practicing often in the same area as the class, whether it was substance abuse, whether it was family violence, or especially the legal and ethical pieces, those were huge. And they're the kind of things I have to keep in mind as a therapist all the time. So their experience, and when I asked questions, they had some answers that really made sense and have borne out no matter what. So I feel like I got the best possible education. In fact, when I started as a trainee, my supervisor was like, you're already a therapist. So a lot of the work that I did on papers about children and doing play therapy with children, the place where I work said, well, take that office and make it a playroom. So I was able to go back in my resources, look at what kind of materials I would need, and I set it up. And it's great. It worked really well through all my trainee times, and the kids loved it. Lightsaber battles, you name it, we all did it. So, and the agency, in fact, has relied a lot. When we did a training for our volunteers, they asked me to lead a lot of the sessions so that we could come in with the latest information. So yeah, I use it every day, every single day. Well, I'm not quite ready to tackle the PsyD, but listening to everyone today, I'm actually considering it at this point. Though, I've got the gray hairs, I'm 64, and who knows, how much time, but I want to do this for the rest of my life. So my plans are to keep working with traumatized children and adults. I hope to have a private practice, and I hope to be doing therapy for the absolute last days of my life. Barbara Lackey, Dr. Andrews. Dr. Andrews was very pivotal, because when I was looking at that paper, and she is a bear about the style. I watched her video, and after 2 hours of that, I'm like, I can do this. I really can do this. I just need to pay attention to it. Who else? Oh, there's so many wonderful mentors. And Kathleen Hawks, who I would call for just about anything, and she would direct me where to go find what I needed. Frances Simmons, who told me, yes, you can do this paper, and spent quite a bit of time. Even though she said, I only have 5 minutes, she actually took 15 and really got me the information I needed. So many people. I mean, anytime I called or talked to someone, it was fantastic.